My coworker signed me up for a racist organization as a joke. I am not the original poster. Original post and ask a manager. Reminder: do not comment on linked posts. Trigger warnings. Discussion of offensive behavior. Racism. Less than. Mood spoilers. Shock and concern. Resolution and reflection. Less than. An NBSP. Hashtag my coworker signed me up for a racist organization as a joke. November 1st, 2018. I have a colleague. A very nice, very young man with a quirky sense of humor and a less than fully formed sense of boundaries around what's appropriate to say at work. I believe this is his first professional job after graduating. Recently, he joined a racist alt-right political organization. I'm almost certain he did this as a joke, but not completely sure, and told me about this. I thought that was a very strange thing to do, and a strange thing to tell me about at work, but I let it go. We're both new hires, and I don't want to make waves. Today, he went online, impersonating me, and signed me up as a member of the organization. I'm almost completely certain it was a prank, as was his own joining. But I'm now officially a member of this organization, which couldn't be further from my views. I'm sickened to think that my name will now appear on their membership rolls and count toward the official tally of how many members they have. On the one hand, if it's something anyone can just sign someone else up for, I like to hope my new membership in it won't do me any reputational harm. But on the other hand, if word got around that I'm a member, I would not be pleased. Would I look like a stick in the mud if I told him that this wasn't cool? And the kind of thing that might have real professional consequences for him if he did it to the wrong person? Would that be sufficient enough to get him a message without creating problems for him that I don't want to create? An NBSP. Hashtag UPDATE. My coworker signed me up for a racist organization as a joke. January 2nd, 2023. I did take your advice. I was polite but very firm with the young man, Mo, about the inappropriateness of his behavior. He was offended in response. I thought you were cool and had a sense of humor, was the gist of his response. I ended up mentioning it to my boss in what I had thought was an offhanded way. Just saying, Mo did this thing. It was odd. I thought you might want to know he does this kind of thing. A few weeks later, my contract with that organization came to an end, and was unexpectedly not renewed even though I'd been told to expect a renewal. On my way out the door, my boss gave me the feedback that I'm oversensitive, which I certainly can be, so it might not have just been about this. Update on me. It was a long struggle to find another job, but 4 years later, I'm ED of a small nonprofit that does lots of good and important work in its niche. I'm much happier here than I was there, and my board treats me much better, which isn't something you hear from every ED. Update on Mo. He's skyrocketed through the ranks at that organization, a medium-profile government institution, and is now at director level and is the public face of many of their initiatives. I follow him on LinkedIn, and in my view, his judgment about what jokes are appropriate in a professional setting remains atrocious. But his bosses seem to love him. Update on the racist organization. I wrote to them and demanded that my name be taken off the membership rolls. They were very quick to do so. Said that they would never want anyone to be publicly linked to their movement who didn't genuinely share their views. And I haven't heard from them or appeared on any public membership lists since. I don't know how I ended up getting more courteous treatment from the racist organization than from my old employer. But here we are. Thank you for your advice and thanks to the commenters for engaging. An NBSP. Reminder: I am not the original poster. Mo is the kind of person who will continue to rise fast because he's in an organization that has a toxic culture. It'll work for him right up until the point he tries to go somewhere else and ends up running off a cliff. That awkward moment when an outright racist organization is more professional than your former employer. Mo will be fine until someone finds his name on that organization list. And it starts getting expensive for the company. Won't look good if a POC employee sues them for something and it turns out one of their star employees was a member of an alt-right organization. If I were in your place, I'd leave reviews on the organization along the lines of, "Worked here as an intern. A coworker signed me up to a racist website. I told management and my contract was later not renewed. I was told I was too sensitive. The coworker who signed me up rose up the ranks. I wouldn't recommend this place to people who have an issue with racism. But I'm petty like that." People don't join white supremacist organizations as a joke. And their bosses don't double down on that joke, unless they are. In fact, racist Mo wasn't joking. He was doing a temperature check. And OOP didn't pass. Mo moved up fast within that organization because the org quietly embraces alt-right views. OOP was let go because he doesn't. It's as simple as that. There is no functional difference between pretending to be a terrible person because you think it's funny, and actually being a terrible person. Jokes are supposed to be funny. He just sounds like an asshole. Look at me. I joined the KKK. I'm so quirky and funny is not funny. They were very quick to do so. Said that they would never want anyone to be publicly linked to their movement who didn't genuinely share their views. And I haven't heard from them or appeared on any public membership lists since. Hooray for responsive, friendly, honest, racist organization, I guess? It wasn't a joke. Mo is 100% in line with those racist twats. Manager is also in line with those views. They assumed OOP was on board too. Sue. Mo got promoted because he joined a racist alt-right organization? As a joke. WTF. Holy HR Batman. If I've learned anything about people like Mo, it's that nothing is really a joke until they're questioned about it. And then, it was just a joke. You're oversensitive. I can handle someone being an asshole. But what really disgusts me is a coward who won't back up being an asshole when challenged. When the racist organization has more integrity than the government institution. Maybe both Mo and the boss agree with the racist organization's goals. Signing OOP up wasn't a joke. It was a test. I wonder what higher up in the organization Mo had in his pocket. What Mo did was not a prank and it wasn't funny. That kind of membership can follow you in your work and cause troubles. It really was wrong for OOP to be let go and Mo advanced in his work. It should have been the opposite. On my way out the door, my boss gave me the feedback that I'm oversensitive. Sounds to me like there were two racist organizations in this story. Update on Mo. He's skyrocketed through the ranks at that organization, a medium-profile government institution, and is now at director level and is the public face of many of their initiatives. I follow him on LinkedIn. And in my view, his judgment about what jokes are appropriate in a professional setting remains atrocious. But his bosses seem to love him. Sue, it seems like it wasn't a joke and your boss fired you because they agree with him. You know you are working for the wrong company when the Nazis are nicer than they are. Mo will get mowed over real soon. I kind of wish Mo had suffered social consequences with the racist group for signing up a Non-racist, it's bad for our image. Rampant bigotry is fine, but identity theft is over the line. Quote, I'm curious to know which government agencies are chummy with the alt-right besides cops. Bet it was law enforcement.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.